Hey guys, your old pal Jotaro Shima here, and today I have a new toy for you. I actually ordered this on Black Friday. I got the Steam Link by Valve, of course. This is a device that will enable you to play your PC games on your TV. Now, you guys know from past videos, I'm a console pleb, but yet I do have a gaming PC sitting in my living room right now. Man, I can't stand sitting at it because I work in IT and I don't like sitting at a computer all day long. So I come home and I go to my TV over here and I just play some console games. We're going to dig into this here real quick. Basically, this is a device that hooks up through your internet connection and then hooks up to your TV and can run your entire Steam library. Now, from what I've heard, your PC must be on to do this, so do have it on. So we're going to go ahead and just open it up. I already took the tape off already. Now you can see pretty simple plain box, nothing special here. Open it up and there it is. The Steam Link. This is the piece of hardware. As you see on the back, you got a couple of USBs. You got your Ethernet, HDMI ports. Looks like you got your power here as well. And, oh, yes, here we go. All the way around. Oh, yeah. Let's go ahead and set that aside over here. But yeah, this is the unit itself. It's pretty small. I can only fit this thing in my pocket, which kind of makes me think, maybe I could be able to, take this on the go with me and play my entire Steam library through this. I'm not sure if that would work or not, but it'd be really cool if it would. So I'm going to do some experimentation with that later. We're going to go ahead and set that aside for right now. Matter of fact, I'll just set this off camera. And we've got... pull this stuff off here, It's not even styrofoam. This is actually like a foam, nice. It's really nice and durable. Okay. Now, I don't know very much about Steam Link. A lot of gadgets I look at, I'm like, I don't need instructions. But, I think in this case, fuck it. So we're going to go ahead and open this up. Now, this is where it gets interesting. Because now we're going to go ahead and toss the box aside and open this guy up. I have never seen this before with any type of device that I've ever gotten. We've got these plugs. I'm assuming these are travel plugs of some kind. I don't know. But you have three of them. Three different types of plugs of varying sizes. This looks like a grounder right here. Oh, these are definitely travel plugs. These are different countries and whatnot, which I think is really cool that Valve included this. I mean, for $50, it's kind of neat that they have stuff like this. And then you go in here, they include a Ethernet cord, which is really nice. I'm going to go ahead and set that aside for right now. And this part, nope, everything's in here. Let's go ahead and just take this. Get that out of there. Wow. Okay, so this comes out. And of course, you've got your regular, American AC adapter. That's a bunch of goop on the bottom here. Same kind of goop you'd find in the back of a credit card, So, we're going to go ahead and set that over here. And we're going to go ahead and see what the heck this thing is. Same thing. Whoop, there it goes. This is an HDMI cord, which is neat. Now, the thing that gets me here, I'm going to go ahead off camera and try to pull this thing apart. There we go. Of course, there's your AC adapter. Now, what I don't see anywhere on here is a way to hook this up. This looks like this goes in somewhere, but I'm not entirely 100% sure. I don't see any type of other connectors, but we're gonna find, oh wait, this looks like it pops off. Hold on. Oh, if I'm right. Oh, now that's nice. So you can actually take different region plugs and put them in the block. That's really cool. Yeah, I'm kind of glad that Valve did something like that, you know, because maybe this is meant for gaming on the go. I'm going to experiment with this just a little bit. I'm going to hook this guy up, and we're going to see if we can play some games. As you can see, I now have it hooked up. I did find out there's no way to use the Steam Link outside of the home. Well, not right out of the box anyway. I did find some Reddit posts on how a guy used a few third-party apps to get it to work, but it looked like there were still some graphical issues. The interface on the Steam Link is really nice. Just plug in a controller or keyboard and mouse in the available USB ports and you're ready to go. I assume that using a keyboard and mouse is pretty easy to do on this, but for this review we're going to use some of the controllers I have laying around. I don't have the Steam controller yet, so I'll be using a PS4 controller and an Xbox One controller. The interface will also tell you what setup you're going to need to play a game, and it will warn you if you're using anything else. I made the mistake of running Mobius Final Fantasy with a controller setup and couldn't even exit the game after finding out it wouldn't work. I had to go to my PC and close it out. First off, here's me playing some Ultra Street Fighter 4 on my Xbox One controller. No lag whatsoever on both wired and wireless connections. Overall, it handles really nicely. The PS4 controller hooked up next to play some King of Fighters 13. Now, there is a slight delay when using the PS4 controller, which kind of bothers me, especially when playing action or fighting games. Next up, we're going to try some Deus Ex Mankind Divided, which is a more graphically intensive game in my Steam library. It looks fine, but I really had to adjust the analog sensitivity on my Xbox One controller because it was way too responsive. I thought I had that figured out on my PC already. Now we're going to look at the interface a little more. You can pretty much see everything you normally do in the Steam app on your desktop. Library, Friendslist, communities, you name it. But not all games are showing up here. I'm starting to wonder if it's because of a compatibility issue, or they're just not simply showing up on the Steam Link. So next up is the web browser. Yes, this does come equipped with a web browser. But using a controller is the most frustrating thing. You can't navigate anything. Sometimes you can get the cursor to move, other times you can't. And what does this mean? I don't have a Steam controller. Why are you showing me this? If you have an Xbox or PS4 controller hooked up, this control method doesn't even work, leading to a very frustrating experience. The same goes with the friends list. I tried to message a friend via Steam Link and it took forever. There are barely any shortcuts to space or delete, so you have to do it manually. There are also word suggestions that appear as you type, but they're not as useful as, say, your PS4 interface or using Google on a PC. Overall, I have really mixed feelings about this device. It's a great idea and all, but there's a lot of room for improvement. Of course, I would imagine using a keyboard and mouse or the Steam controller with your Steam Link would make it a lot better. But using a keyboard and mouse from your couch can get a bit touchy. And a wireless keyboard touchpad combination, I would imagine, it's not something that you would be very comfortable to play games on. That and a nearly impossible to navigate web interface makes this a hard sell. I would imagine they would improve on this with firmware updates, but until then, I would have a hard time recommending this to anyone unless you got it on sale like I did. It's good at playing some games like Ultra Street Fighter 4, but others you might run into some issues. I give it a 6 out of 10. I hope you liked this review. Please feel free to leave a comment below, and don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed it. Until next time, this is Jotaro Shima. Peace out.